was just in here.
Why did you come over there? Just to bring your smell over here?
It smells really sweet and good. I don't know why everybody's running.
Because I didn't smell anything.
I know because I was trying. Best sweet smelling thing. All right. So that's why I was thinking about this whole thing. Because these people had, it's giving me damsel energy, created a whole nother sector off of the marriage that supposedly happened between me and this male, but they basically killed me and took the power. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if that's the case, like if these people created a separate sector, dang it. Where did they put it? I just had my glasses in here. Does it matter at this point? Whatever. Like, try to think the best thoughts or something like, okay, I never did anything to anybody to deserve anything like this. So I try to think about something like on a better note. Um, that's crazy. Luke was at the top of the thing. A secret satisfaction of scratching your butt and sniffing it. But this is what I was just doing. I remember when we used to celebrate Christmas, I would have to have a fresh tree every year. And I like the Douglas fir tree because it got like a woodsy pine orange smell to it. And I was just scratching underneath my arms and I was trying to get somebody in the family to smell it. I'm about to get in a bath and stuff, right? But I'm kind of obsessed with the smell that's coming from underneath my arms. And I think I just pissed somebody off trying to get them to smell it. Hold on one second. Somebody's at my door. Where did you even put my glasses from? Huh? Okay. So that's so funny that just that ended up being at the top. Then we got a 6-pack of abs. So somebody could be getting a BBL to get some abs or something. Okay. Let's see. We got public humiliation in reverse. All right. And sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar, sugar. You are my candy. And you got me wondering. All right. Underwear skid marks. That could be significant. There's a masculine energy that was telling me about something. Oh, it just fell in reverse. When they were young and they had to always have to get told to get in the shower. So I don't know if this could be like a younger version of a male. Maybe this person is in reverse here. The person could have passed away, whoever shared this memory with me, or they're in the reverse here. And then there's a new person, 6 pack of abs. There could be a new masculine energy here. All right. Maybe this person is fit. I don't know. And then pigeon poop on your hand in reverse. This could also be a younger version of me. Because it says on the first day of school, on the first day when we had to go in Texas. Okay, the first day of school is in the upright, but pigeon poop on the hand is in the reverse. I don't know why every time I think about this memory, I think I was going to Northwood School, okay, in Texas, in San Antonio. And we had, I don't know if the first day of school period or they had moved us outside to the trailers because they had they extended the school and they had to put us outside in these like trailer home classrooms. It was like long, skinny, it looked like a trailer home, but it was a classroom. um and I remember the first day we went out there. So mm-mm. So something about the first day of school in the upright, something could have happened here. And then by the time we ended up moving out into those trailers or whatever, the poop on the hand person is in reverse. So I don't know if there could have been a death ritual already done here. The first day of school, they could have taken me out, or I don't know, something like this. Okay. And then the pigeon poop on the hand because we was going out there. I don't know why this always make me think about the Bible. Every time I see myself in that yard, in that schoolyard, it was a big field out there. Like right in front of those things. And I remember every time I every time I think about that field,
It's mine.
think about the Bible scripture.
Oh,
Stop.
give me the passenger.
Where they're saying, okay, that's good enough. Where they're saying you can go out and lay with my handmaid, okay? I'm every time, because I think I could have had a lot of, I don't know about that area, but I could have had a lot of deja vu and a lot of premonitions while I was going to that school for some reason, okay? You know, at the school, I remember I learned how to play the recorder really good. I was so proud about it. That's the only real, probably, instrument that I ever learned how to, play. Okay. And I knew it wasn't big stuff like a trumpet or nothing like this, but I was proud. Okay. You guys have to watch out. So I don't know what could have happened here. Because I remember I told you about the big dude, Alfonso. Okay, he was Mexican, but he had like darker brown skin. His face used to always be red. He was like the biggest damn kid in the class. Like he was big, like he was tall and big. But he was like a bully or whatever. And I remember he was joking around or doing something or whatever like this. Hey, just stop playing.
Okay.
And this is how we were walking, and he was making me have to walk up the stairs. Like I ended up walking up the stairs slow or something. The pigeon just came and pooped right on my hand. All right. So, excuse me. Somebody could be saying when I first attended this school, this could be very significant, that I was in the up and up, or everything was in the upright. But by the time the pigeon pooped on me, I could have already been a death ritual, okay? All right. And then we have the outfit that your mother made you wear on the first day of school is in reverse. So I don't know, maybe because I keep hearing the very next day. So this could be somebody detecting my energy or my essence here when I first moved there. I don't know. And this is, it's something about some clothes here. I don't know if somebody found some clothes for a murder scene or tried to say that I was murdered, or I don't know, or somebody. This don't have to be me, but usually it's almost like I don't even have memories. They don't belong to me. There's pinpoints or on a timeline or their signature something. Same thing with music. It doesn't mean the same thing to me. It's almost like pinpoints certain things. All right. And this could be somebody did something like this to make somebody not get nothing. Okay. This is why somebody didn't get something. Because of something about, the outfit on the, this could be also somebody could have put a name. Okay. I don't know if somebody changed somebody's name or something, because the outfit is making me think this could be somebody's name was changed slightly or something like this. Okay. Growing up, we little kids, we don't know. Maybe something creepy happened and somebody had to put a person in like witness protection. Right? This could have been somebody could have put a person in witness protection. Okay. We got the sun sticking out the deck here sideways. So somebody could have something could have happened where somebody had to go into witness protection. Okay. And it said that did we read this about the necessary punishment? I have stretched out my hands all day to a rebellious people who walk in evil paths and follow their own thoughts. People who provoke me continuously. Yeah, we read this. In my face, offering sacrifices in the groves. We read this burning something here. Incense on bricks. But this could also be talking about bricks, like, bricks, whatever this is. Bricks, what they doing here with that energy, okay? And we got a high priestess witch in reverse, and somebody's rejecting this person, okay? Because they want to get justice here, okay? So somebody could have changed some type of clothing or something like this, yeah, because this, it's something about this Ace of Pentacles. So somebody's getting the Ace of Pentacles now. All right, so I don't know if somebody like could have bloodied up some clothes or something, try to say a person died or, I don't know. And they really didn't. Okay. Somebody could be trying to bring this little measly little offer in or something like this. Like somebody being, oh, you're complaining because this person doesn't do what you say anymore and just go get your pizza, large pizza when you want to. Okay, we can fix that. We can bring the one back that cleans up, use the snow blower outside and go pick up your pizza or something like, and they're gonna have to leave that shit alone. Okay, it's more. Yeah, because walk away from a situation, because this could be why somebody ended up dead or in the morgue or in this man down situation here. All right. Yeah. Okay, I hear you. What happened? You got the Six of Cups here. Somebody could be coming back in. That's why I said I don't want any of the residue of this person around at all. You get what I'm saying? I feel like somebody could be, even in somebody's situation, everybody knows that somebody's screwing around and they're getting annoyed with the person that they're with. But unfortunately, this is my house. If somebody was coming in and out of here with Houdini energy, I've been standing here the whole time. So I look at this is my house. You understand? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. I'm still taking care of a child, whether the child is DNA matches mine or not. You get what I'm saying? So the Six of Cups, somebody's going to have to give something back or pay something back or pay money to tend to this house. Again, lovers in reverse. This person could be not wanting to have sex with somebody because they're having sex with another person. Like somebody could be trying to get abusive or something like this. Okay. This could also be his Lover's Lane energy. Lover's Lane tarot. That could be a Michelle clone or something. I could have sworn I seen that person around here. Okay. Six of Wands. So they could have bringing somebody back, make like they forced to do it, but the person is gonna still like cheat on me or you. But the thing is, um, somebody really doesn't care about this person like that. You get what I'm saying? So if they're trying to hurt somebody's feelings, not gonna work, right? Yeah, somebody's not going to be victorious. This could also be somebody could have tried to make a person ill or give a person HIV or something so they can't have lovers, but it didn't work. All right? It didn't work. And again, for people that saying, "Oh, I want to build with somebody that build in private and da 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 da," these are the people that come and waste your time. They never build nothing with you. And if you weren't telling your story in the public, people wouldn't know how shady somebody was. So nobody's gonna feel bad about that. These are people that wanted to build with somebody else in the past, anyways. Um, like I feel like if these sectors were created or something like this, they should be yanked out. They should just be yanked out because we got the Ten of Pentacles here. Whatever they've been doing, it's just they've been draining some family tree or something like this. These are like vampires. Okay, this could be even this older man here with this person because then you should be building with that person. The person should not be at this fascinating time of the things that could have been being done. I know for a fact that my energy brought these openings. They open up these portals. So for me to be still sitting here knowing that other people are taking my ideas, plotting, doing this and building and stuff without me, you get what I'm saying? It's like, what do you mean? Like that's shady, like to the max. Like you don't get to keep that. I'm hearing somebody saying no regrets about something. All right, we got world card energy in reverse. This is just somebody mad that they got found out, and we're talking about in the public because we're not talking about what we're building in the nation. We're talking about what shouldn't be in somebody's nation. That's just the bottom line. Whatever this is going to backfire on these people. All right. So we got this wonder energy, but this is not the world card energy. Like I said, somebody's picking somebody else on purpose. Like, don't feel bad about this situation, just like I don't, because somebody's forcing themselves to pick somebody else in something, but you're not even a part of my family line. You see what I'm saying? You're using my family stuff. All right. We got sorrow here or sorry. All right. Yeah, about the son in reverse. Somebody could have killed somebody's son or sacrificed the person's son here. But whoever this is, they're already in competition with you anyways, or me. And whether it's your husband, that's sickening. You understand what I'm saying? That you got to create other parts of yourself or whatever to try to attack your wife. You a bitch all day. It ain't never going to change. Like I'm telling you, somebody is trying to fit in my bloodline. They're trying to take my space in my family tree. It could be my fucking husband. This is the crazy thing. Yeah, somebody is stingy or somebody could be in Islam or something. They could be slowly trying to transition something from like Catholic or some other kind of denomination to like Islam. And it's something that's off track. So even I was hearing, evil I was hearing. Even I was hearing, um, even I was hearing something here. Three of Pentacles. Like this is somebody childish too. They be listening to everything I say. They plugged into my network system, even though I'm not plugged into theirs. And they wait. They sit here while I'm doing my videos and they come through Pandora and send any songs. And if you didn't care that much, you wouldn't be looking for me like I'm not looking for you. You understand? Like, just don't make no sense. Like, these motherfuckers is not in the bloodline. And that would be crazy if I'm in the bloodline, but you was taking my seed and raising it with other bitches that's not in the bloodline and still sitting in the bloodline as if you legit or something. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah. Somebody still love themselves regardless of what these people are trying to do to a sweat. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Something could be getting blocked to a Swords. So these could be people that's also like asking for money, like people online asking for money, a little bit of money to get this, little bit of money to get that. All right. Yeah, somebody's saying that they don't have no regrets, but they're not happy where they are. Okay. They're just not. They might have a little bit of money, but they're not getting away with this money because it's not their money or it's not all their money. Somebody gonna be crying, nine of swords here. All right. And then somebody else has been sitting here. They don't have nothing to cry about. They try to steal somebody's man. And then you got the seven of wands here. Somebody's been fighting off other men because they were left by a husband or a father or a brother to fend for themselves. And they had to fight spiritually these men off, or at least try to. And somebody else got the nerve to be crying because they can't steal somebody else's man or woman or something like this. Okay. They could have even had Russian roulette, had somebody here. They could have said you had a penis, excuse me, as a girl, and you was getting people sick. Okay. You was burning people with this penis. Okay. There could be a girl with a penis that's burning people. Okay. I don't know. But
Hello?
hold on a second. But they're thinking, no, I cannot. I can say penis. You're old, you're a teenager. Okay. So we have this person here that's burning people here. Okay.
Don't.
And then it doesn't matter. Penis is not a bad word.
Yes, it is.
It's not. And then you have somebody sitting here crying about something. But like I said, if somebody was married to me or in a long-term union with me and they're out there building the future that looks nice, that's supposed to be for me and them, you need to be beheaded. Along with that bitch that thought that you was gonna win. Point blank, because these people is not in my family. They're not my people. And so when God was saying that, that's like, you gonna let these motherfuckers steal my stuff. They're gonna sit here and act like they're not gonna move from you're gonna unplug them from this family tree. You're gonna rip this fucking fruit off. It don't belong here. It doesn't belong here. It's like, no. How you gonna do the person in the family tree some kind of way or something like this and think that you're gonna keep anything, bitch? Move to your own family tree. Ain't nothing on your family tree, and then try to take the kids that they stole from my womb and created with these people and gave to these other filthy bitches. And then you're gonna try to come back here and act like I was never worthy of being on my own family tree, and you've been fucking trying to get on my family tree. I'll order the death for every single one of these niggas that thought that shit was cute. We got the Eight of Pentacles because that's what happened when you the king. That's what happened when you the empress. You understand? So this is not just like, no, oh, why would God just say, go over there and kill them people? Do you see what they were doing? This is the things that they was doing. This is how God knew that these was not, he knew that these were not the people. Do you understand? Plus, they already hung somebody on a tree. So this is the lineage that the Christ came from. And these people, this is just judgment. This is just somebody coming back saying, well, who could kill me back in the 90s? Who did these death rituals again? Oh, okay. Yeah, these foreigners, they're not from this family tree. These are not God's people chosen for anything. This is non-negotiable. It's non-negotiable. Now, I see if I was with my person and I seen us carrying along and I knew that he had maidens and they had children, and I say, okay, this is what we would, but that's not the case. That's not the case. You basically bust me over my head and left me locked up in a house with no growth and no financial growth, and everything that I built, somebody came and knocked it out of my hands. The business I built, you sent in people to come and aggravate me with some type of assaults or something until I had to close down the store. You know, this is the things like this. We got out in the cold. This is like some crack. Girl, this is crack. I can't even fathom whatever this is. So no, we're dealing with a certain group or type of people here. They're not even probably not people here to drain this person of their energy here. So yeah, whatever this little offer is, it's a no. Like somebody thinks that their son is all that or something because they've been sitting in my spot, in my family tree. And you really wouldn't let it get into your head like y'all the ones producing greatness. Knock it off. Yeah, somebody trying to be stingy here. Like if the person wouldn't have just uh, picked them bitches that they ended up with in the background doing whatever they want to do and being reckless with my accounts and my shit. Like you wouldn't have, they just wouldn't have been jailbirds sitting there all this time. And you try to take an innocent person and try to get them locked up or halted or something like this. It's a no. It's a no. We got Jesus. They said when Jesus come, there that Jesus is. Because even before, I wouldn't be surprised if with the Poseidon energy, because I was hearing Pa, I, so, Don. So somebody's father's eye, their right eye, or whoever they used as a seer was so Don. And this is making me think about the fact that somebody could be trying to tell, like, from the other side that my 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 uncle-in-law, okay, before he passed away was somewhat of a scammer, okay?
Okay.
And so this could be a warning from my father before they turned it from and what did I just say? I just said it some other kind of way.
Okay.
Cyrus and Don. Somebody Cyrus and Don. I think I put it up on my page earlier. This is new as well. This is not the people that's controlled. They're not the ones with the scepter. You got. I feel like a masculine energy got caught up with a mommy Watson energy, and it's like a Ursula energy that took my voice without my permission. That's why your ass gonna die. This could be this mommy Watson energy here.
On bread.
And somebody did not. They end up having an affair or something, and somebody did not pierce this person. But I'm here now, and the scepter ain't moving from my hand. So this is something like, yeah, there she go right there, trying to act innocent, trying to act innocent here. And so they changed something. So it changed from like my family being maybe these people that control the waters, especially on the East Coast, to the in-laws that stole the legacy, them being the ones that's now controlling something. Um, But this could be the father that's died or something that's trying to say, yeah, your daddy's eye was a scammer. And so this could be how your daddy got. This how your daddy got. It's almost like it's also hey. It's also giving me like the detective when she found out how her dad actually died and she's like, "Oh, this is the man that killed my dad." So this is a bigger plan, y'all. This is something that's bigger here. And I'm telling you, somebody is trying to, they could be trying to stick a Christ or a Jesus energy somewhere for another group of people to use this person, like coming in, like, oh, we find out you're our family member or you're supposed to be over here, but they're gonna try to trap this person. Just the King of Pentacles is falling. Now they can't trust them. Maybe some of their stench has rose up to what these people were really doing. Because I've been doing a lot of like when I'm just walking around here not doing anything or not talking about anything. Sometimes I'm speaking in some other tongue or something. And I be thinking it's just like a game or something like this. I'll just start talking in some kind of tongue. But I feel like people could be listening to me or what I'm saying, right? But these people are dealing with like a new modern version of some type of verbiage. What I'm speaking is the ancient text. So they had to go back, and they don't know this dialect. You understand? They don't know this dialect. Hello, please hop down.
No.
These people don't know the dialect, so they be like, "Oh, that's just rubbish that person is saying." But like I said, this is this new sector that this new ham share. There's more based in African cultures here, so it's foreign. Not only all that they're doing is foreign, it's wiping out the American Indian version of whatever this is when it comes to Gullah Geechee or these people that happen to mix at some point in time. It's about the spiritual. It's about the spiritual. People don't be understanding they think I'm trying to be prejudiced, but I'm explaining that it doesn't matter if we were all mixed up here on this soil. Some people different bloodlines, things like this. Some of these people were from America. I'm pretty sure most of these people is wiped out already. They have already brought in these new groups that they created over in Africa for the past 20 something years, 40 something years. In Mexico, they're bringing these people in. If they stole our kinfolk back then or tricked them into relocating or whatever, they're bringing them in. So this is the new. So when the Lord came and said, I will not reserve or something the old or the young. That would be the elders that went for the trick and you did this stupid shit, and the creations that you created underneath these false pretense. They're not being accepted into something. So it could be more of them. They could be doing whatever, but you're not the chosen one right now. You're not on this level, the chosen. You're not from the heavenly sector, the chosen. You chose yourself. Or these are people that chose themselves, not what God said. So this is somebody that I wasn't good enough. So they took something of mine and tried to create without me. You understand? Okay? And you're not going to get away with it. Because I was all of that. And then some. Then your sisters and your mammy and all of them. Even if I was dealt some kind of something, I balanced that shit out. So can't none of these people pick up the stone and throw shit. You understand? So that's what I'm saying, okay? And while these people were sitting here lounging, I was fighting off something that I didn't even understand. So you could try to compare me to these hoes that you've been taking care of with my money. That make you one of these hoes too, and that gonna get you cut off just like the rest of them bitches because those are your women. They're not mine. It's almost like they killed all these men that was all the men that I would have sired or all the men that I would have cared deeply for, or whether they was in the background or whatever the fuck this is. And then you gonna they might have been taken care of in the industry, whatever. And then you moved them out the way, killed them, or did something to them, got them all wrapped up in one of these cases or with these flowers, and then put some holes up in my shit. And you thinking you was cute or something. Thinking you was cute, about to be looking stupid than a motherfucker. You understand? You got the Four of Pentacles or the Five? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. Because they're not kicking nobody out. And this could be somebody that's jealous and wanted this to happen. This could also be if these men were in supernatural form trying to create seed with me, these women were killing them. Yeah. And then they talk about don't touch my kids. I don't play about my bitch. You don't have none. They belong to the crown. They belong to the crown. This could be a man that realized as well, was mad because they realized that to me, the way that my shit was put together as an emperor, that they wasn't nothing but a concubine. Even though I was thinking of this person as my spouse and I didn't have nothing else. And yeah, I talked to other people throughout the test of time, but this person could have went in the background and found out, oh no, you just a concubine. And then try to redo something here. Okay? Yeah. Try to just make it so I'm drained of my energy or something like this. So it's like none of you have none. The people with that's attached to this crown, all the way from the richest to the poorest to the high, all these play a part in the kingdom now. The elites, everything. None of these people is the judge over the king. Yeah, these could be not even sons of David, but they was dealing with these other people. Okay, they were dealing with these other people that were crooked already. So I don't know who this is here. Want justice here with this long hair or something like this. They may want to bring something in to the King of Cups here. Could be a mermaid, because it's like this person ain't really in the water that much right now, but this person got like she just came up out the water with all this stuff tangled up in her hair. This could also be from man right here, and then the Tauruses or chattel, and then you have this girl with this Anunnaki or Aquarius energy, and then you got the lions here. So really not sure. Something may not be an illusion here. Like somebody is crazy. Because, it ain't even the being all that, like all that. But it's like the all that's already in your, like no matter how bust down you look, you carry something about yourself. that let people know this ain't not this kind of person or something like this. There is a hierophant in reverse here. Whoever this is that just passed away, possibly here. About the dream or the vision that I had about somebody with this suit on was laying on a bed, and I went through a secret doorway and I went up to go visit this person, and I was mad at these people because soon as I walked in there and the person looked at me, we had a couple words and he stopped breathing, and like the body just disappeared out of the suit like a deflated balloon. And then it was nothing left. I was like, I've been waiting on my whatever this is. This was the answer. And I started beating the person up that was standing there. Okay, it was one of the so-called twin flames at the time. And I started like beating the person up because I said, I knew y'all was going to do this. Now I will never get the truth. I will have to listen to you to give me the truth. Okay, so I don't know what this is here. This could be some kind of ceremony. Because it's almost like I was a little girl again when it happened. So maybe this is a forgotten memory from something that happened in the past. Not sure. All this love is waiting for you. Yeah, you could have showed, you didn't see these people as foreigners. You saw them as family, friends, community members, whatever this is. But it was hidden that they were foreign, that they were not the real people to this Queen of Wands here. Nine of Pentacles, this landowner. You know, she also serviced the land. And then it's time for this person. They already did some service and was bold and, you know, went forth and conquered things or whatever. And now it's time for somebody to sit pretty. Possibly. But I don't plan on standing down if at all. That would be silly to stand down before you get the top view. That don't even sound right. So again, we got the Chariot. Also, somebody keeps saying you chose to stay here. Why you choose to live here? Nobody's choosing nothing. There was never a choice. All right. So this is why I think that higher ups, even like alien races, they're trying to make excuses like, oh no, you wanted to leave and I let you go. No, nigga, you kicked me out of my own fucking kingdom. You understand? These people is crazy here. Yeah, somebody thought it was a good idea. A younger woman could have been thinking it was a good idea to kick somebody out of some type of frequency or something like this. And I feel like people are like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. What you want? You just got too much desire. No, I want to kick everything out the way until I get to where it feel comfortable, where it feel good, where it feel like home to me. You know, don't nobody get to tell me where that is. After playing these silly games. So this will be in the Bible when it said these women wasn't even supposed to go to no court at all complaining about me. So you say, oh, why did you block women's rights? This is why. Because it was a dual meaning to it. And these people were going to try to take this and end American rule in America. You're not seeing the double. This is a two-faced people. This means that another corporation or company or nation was trying to purchase or take over America. You wouldn't even have known. You wouldn't even know. Underworld. It could be hell. Shit, I don't know. But we got the Empress is peeking in on something. Now these people is panicking a little bit because they're seeing a little peaks of what these people been building behind the scenes. Because now what happened with the African American deck? Every time we keep pulling that card with the tall African looking down at the sun with the battering rams, it used to always be in the upright. So we couldn't see what they were doing in the east of the garden. Even if you thought you knew, even if you was working in the east of the garden, you did not know what these people were up to. And now it keeps coming in the reverse because we can see, and you're going to be shocked. You're probably going to be scared, or they're going to try to make it seem like, no, say sorry. See what we were doing. We were building this up for you, but something is still a fucking lie. Something is still a lie. Something like this would be somebody over there like, oh, well, I thought I was doing something good. I thought I was supposed to be over here doing this, and that, or something like this. Okay? Because this could be somebody that actually love you, and they surrounded by some people that don't really, this Hierophant is in reverse. That they could be money hungry or something like this, or this is somebody trying to put on the Ritz because now they know this money is coming to this Empress here. Like for these women, it was, hey, you got to have a baby by a sultan, or you got to have a baby da-da-da-da-da. But in my case, I am whatever it is. You know, I don't have to So they were just probably stalling like, yeah, well, let's just take a bunch of seed here. Now, somebody could be preparing a table or whatever out of love, because I feel like there's a bunch of seed that could have been taken in. But again, why is it important for the king or the person, even if you don't see them as what you thought they were, to know? I should have been getting day to day. Oh, what you said 6 months ago, we doing what you said, going retrieving all the. Okay, let me see. We just found 3 off the coast of here, and I'm like, oh, look at them. Oh my God, look, oh my God, look at these. Look, they found the kids or whatever. I'm supposed to be being happy. That's supposed to be. It's not even about finances at this point. It's seeing what is still good and what can be retrieved and what can be healed and what can be brought back, what can be salvaged. See, a real leader don't have to be all about the money all the time. It's about salvaging something, because there's no giving up. There's no walking away. There's no giving up. Do you understand? There's no giving up. A Taurus can stand still for a minute, but there's no giving up. But again, if these were like people taking, ships or airplanes over to the coast to go see where they planted these children, if they found some old documents, I should have been there too, having these experiences. Should I be sitting here wondering if, I don't know, I haven't heard anything really solid or seen anything in 7 years. I thought this journey was supposed to be different. You understand? To try to make it seem like somebody's lazy, and ultimately in the end, I just went back and looked, and you still ain't got no job and you're not doing anything, even though the weight of the world is on somebody's shoulder and not the rest of these hoes. That's why they can shop and suck dick and to get what they want all day and things like this, right? Even if I was doing this in my own home with my so-called spouse, it wasn't working then. So you get what I'm saying? It's something like this. So somebody could have been out there like exploring or something like this, and they wasn't taking care of home. So they can come back initially, so they can have the ball in their court and say, oh, well, I came back home and look at you. You look like a mangy dog. I don't want to be with you or something like this, blah, 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 blah. And that would be okay for this person to drop all their titles and all their protection that they so-called thought that they had and go ahead and do that. For somebody else can step in that would be willing to take baby steps or take a leap or knew that overnight, this is something that can be changed overnight or in the blink of an eye. We all know that you was not giving her money and you was giving it to these hoes, and that's why she don't got nothing. And she's in a situation where she wasn't really just supposed to go out there and work. It would have been dangerous. And so guess what? You're not that fucking smart. You understand? This was also, I think that it's not even because a person wanted someone. They just wanted you to be stuck so that they can make you be stuck. This is somebody that wants you to, this could be somebody that found jealous when they found out other things was going on in your life, or you had other lovers at different times and stuff like this. They get into a rage. They got jealous. You find out, you like, yes, or whatever. Something like this. Because I told you, some people is fit to be these people and some people is not. And somebody held a person down by the leg knowing that they weren't going to choose that person, and they wanted to humiliate that person and then keep the person around them in the dark, and then keep on doing this when this was my debut. This was me. If I was supposed to hop out with somebody fine as hell with some abs, 6 feet tall, like I'm doing anything, you know what I'm saying, be with you. Yeah, you might be a little big, but I might take you to the gym and you're going to be looking good than a motherfucker in a year, and we're going to have this money and I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Somebody didn't want somebody to help another person out or something like this. They want to be in a fucking way. Like, for real. Yeah, look, Page of Swords. They wanted to be in a way. And they also wanted to humiliate somebody, and while they were in some downtime or really just realizing what the fuck just happened to their life. Not crying about it, not delving on it, but still working with source and working with others and still giving out information to help. Things like this while they were going through their own thing. Somebody wanted to put that on Front Street. Somebody wanted to put it on Front Street. Yeah, and that's why somebody don't want this little stinking offer or whatever this is here. All right? That somebody's trying to sneak in or whatever they're doing here. All right? This is like somebody like your mama or your auntie, like, girl, all them times I helped you out with your rent or something, but you found out you was a millionaire and it was a trust fund, and these people was just getting it out your trust fund anyway. Not only was they getting it out, that's why all your aunties and uncles had them big ass houses and them Cadillac trucks, because they was taking the shit out your trust fund, but got the nerves to be like, oh, I was there for you every time. Oh, look what happened with your car. I sent you that money. Well, damn. I'm hearing that you supposed to be giving me $100,000 a month since I was a damn infant. Where's that at? You know what I'm saying? It would be something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, you was feeding a village. What if I didn't want to do that? What if I could have created different infrastructures to help people? That it would be a, it would be a, it would be a, how they say, a prison pipeline to prison. It would have been a pipeline to success. The programs that I would have created for people that found themselves scattered or down to join to these programs, and it would be a no failure. When they leave this place, they would be set to do all these things. If they found themselves kicked down, they would be set to do all these things. After vetting the right people, letting them in, making sure somebody ain't too far gone, vetting them in a certain way, and then putting them to a program. And then I could have dispersed 100 people a year to be great. You understand? And then here you go, just giving motherfuckers money to buy Jordans and buy houses just to show up for the Joneses or whatever. There's no structure behind it at all. Like somebody had the plans to restore a people, right? See, that's why I'm saying these people are not born for whatever this is. And it ain't just for black people, it's all people. Because I was hearing Rihanna said the other day, she was like, oh, the thing about I want my children to know is in the Christmas where everything is black, I want them to be happy about being black, 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 black. But I thought that she did a thing about a year or two ago. I used to see this video when she was like, oh, it's not about... Okay, stop doing that. Why is she still doing that? Put that rubber band down.
What did she do?
She popped her lip with a rubber band. She could keep coming, standing in the same spot and doing it over and over again. And then she's like, in the video, she's like, it's not about this or that person or a race or black or white. It's about everybody. But then when I seen the video the other day, it's like, oh, it's about black or whatever. And I was thinking like, oh, that's strange. Because I don't know. I still don't think that way. So this could be the, people be trying to like fit in. Maybe they know something about what they think about to happen with black people. I'm getting a different message here. I'm getting that black people are trying to be in denial about being under judgment just like any fucking body else. That's just what I'm getting. Trying to be in denial or something because you stole a couple of people in your family's trust funds. Now, we're not necessarily talking about Rihanna, but we're talking about some people. Somebody mad now because I'm telling you, these people could be getting mad because I'm talking about their clones or the vehicles that they have underneath their belt in regular society that do these runs for them. Somebody's kind of a little bit salty about something today. And again, everybody don't have to fit. I've been through things with black people, and I still didn't say, oh, I don't like black people because of them things. You get what I'm saying? I'm about a certain level of equality. Period. So somebody could be trying to take whatever this is with the royal family and turn it into just black. And I said, no, if just black people was going against the Christ all this time, just black people gonna have to step the fuck down. Just like anybody else would. You did? Cause why you hiding yourself underneath white people or white flesh in the mix of things? Why you not showing yourself doing whatever you're doing? Cause you know you're wrong. You want people to be settled because you don't want them to actually see you forming a black monarchy. But it's not even the fact that it's a black monarchy. It's how you tried to kill the empress or kill the queen and do it and steal from me. And you look like me, but you ain't me. And so you're not going to be getting it done by still giving us the impression that these other royals are still live and kicking. It's pitiful, kind of. Actually, yeah, we got the Son of David with the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Yeah, the lover situation. These could be children that was produced long ago or something. I'm not sure. Or somebody wants a new situation like this. Something could be protected. All right. And yeah, I feel like whoever these people is, something is over. I feel like somebody could be saying you're a worthless mother, or you're worthless as a, like something like this, and they're gonna try to kill this person. Pierce the sun. Whoever this young girl is with this child in reverse. Like I told you, the restrictive measures of there could have been an order to leave me with a certain amount of finances if this person was going to go on some type of extravaganza, but they wanted me to look bad, right? Somebody. Shit, I'm just dropping all the cards all over the place. But they was doing this to the Holy Spirit, and they don't have to be forgiven. Yeah, they knew that this person was this at the union here. Okay. And then we got the King of Wands, because somebody could have even slept with another person on the wedding night. Or like this could be supernatural or witchy kind of stuff. Somebody could have got contracted something at the union, and maybe being with the person healed them. Being with the Holy Spirit or being with me could have healed this person. So somebody knew about something even since then. Right? And they could have been like really living a life, man. Off of something, like by saying that I'm not, to keep me away from something here. There could also be something about holy matrimony here. But it may not be. Like somebody, I don't know what somebody's trying to do. Because I remember I told you somebody is going back trying to make something as if it wasn't, or change something. So I don't know if these people just thought the whole union was trash. Right? And now somebody's trying to go back and repair it because they're like, wait, no, we have like opportunists on it kind of energy. Because this is giving me holy matrimony here. And then we have this energy about the family or something here. A family could have caused false judgment and said that somebody was sick or a whore, or if these people were deeply traditional and they were hiding the traditional aspects from me, they could have, released my secrets, these my best friends and stuff, to try to taint something.
Oh, no.
You get it? Yeah, somebody had a lover situation and they liked it. Possibly. A threesome. So maybe there's like a girl, I don't know, they could, whoever these people is here, okay? Like I told you, if they replace me and like had the spouse and the child and they replace me, these people could be in the wrong. If this is the Holy Spirit that was in this union, it got left behind mentally, time traveling, something happened here. I just don't know. Okay. Like the same night or something, these people could have fled and wrote a lie. Like, oh, we're scared to be around this person now, something, I don't know. Something weird happened here. And this person did have a threesome or something here.
I'll help you.
This don't have to be my situation. People are getting married every day. Some of these people could have been getting married multiple times or something. I don't know what the hell this is. Because this is saying these lovers was in the upright, but I don't know what this is. There's people on both sides of the family or something here. Because the Queen of Wands was in the upright again, still with the Temperance. And then you got this person in the reverse, this King of Wands. Could have said that these people that they did this ritual, sex ritual or something was clean, but that was a lie. Like, this is whatever this is here. Bunch of people could be, Yanni. Yeah, they listen to this Queen of Cups, Mommy Wata energy in reverse about this union here. Something could have been built on sand here, and somebody's still trying to protect this woman so that they don't get in trouble here. They're trying to protect this woman so they don't get in trouble here. That told these people to say whatever. Somebody could be like, I don't know. They're trying to protect this person here. They could be being fooled that this is me. All right? This is the real me, and it's not. That's why they're protect. If they knew what this was that they were protecting, they would drop the guards and stab this person in their chest. I'm hearing something about can't be friends here. So this is somebody's situation. The male, well, could be the male or the female. If this is my situation, this is how it was around the marriage. Nobody was on no hanky-panky, freaky, crazy shit or nothing. But for traditional purposes, somebody could have done a threesome here. This could even be somebody else's union here. This could be somebody else's union. This could be somebody's best friend's union. Somebody could have did an orgy or something like this. With the wedding party. Yeah, we can't be friends, Mommy Wata. America is going to be receiving now whatever this is here. Okay? It's time to receive. You shouldn't have did this in the past and told these people a lie. And told these people to lie. I'm telling you, somebody could have... Yeah, the Chariot in reverse, whatever these people did, possibly, there could have been a Kanika ritual at a hotel. The Hermit is speaking on this here. That this America energy was in the upright and these people did something. This could be like, say I tell all my girlfriends, yeah, I'm going for the weekend. I need to relax. I need to get some time away from these kids, da-da-da-da-da. And then they like, oh, where you going? Girl, you better be telling somebody what hotel you going to. Oh, I'm going to be at the Ramada, da-da-da-da-da. I'm going to be at the Hyatt. I'm going to be at the Hilton, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be room number if y'all want to stop by or something for briefly. And then these people get their dark shadow people to come and send men in to your room. You see what I'm saying? These could be the city people. These could be the city dwellers that were already like exiled out of the small town areas. And they're on a different frequency. But these women could, I don't know why they would be envious. I mean, maybe they think like, girl, you get to do whatever you want or something like this. And then, but I really wasn't. I always wanted so much more, but I didn't complain. I made things work. You know, I only had $100 and something for a room for two days. I made it work. I went to the Dollar Tree, got all the things that would bring me some kind of fun, brought things that I enjoyed doing from home. I made it work. I just needed the room to get the peace and quiet. And I brought almost everything home from home with me, coloring books and shit, whatever was going to make me feel like enjoy my time. Bubble bath, cheap, like I'll order some stuff off Amazon. I just did what I could with what I had. It's like a luxury taste with like beer money. It's just wine taste with beer money. And so I always found ways to imagine to make it like a, you know, some kind of oasis. Okay. It's not like my man was like, here, take 2,000, go do this, go to a five-star restaurant for dinner. It wasn't like that at all. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe these people felt some kind of way about the union, about whatever this is. I don't know. They never displayed this kind of things in front of me or something, but hell, these could be the forever youngers that was watching from the outskirts that were already transitioned out of the Truman Show. So they didn't really get to go to these things. I just feel like these are hauntings, like in public. But these could also have sealed the deal here. They could have sealed the deal for these people's fortune or future. And so the only way to get it was to go beneath or underneath, build something and get it from the person. But somebody was good to these people. Like that'd be like me, this Holy Spirit energy, good to these people. Like I barely was even in a argument with my best friend. Our first argument was 4 years ago, and we haven't talked since. That was our first argument 4 years ago, and we haven't sent our first even disagreement, and we haven't talked to each other in 4 years. Okay. And with the Play Sisters, we never fought either. Me and my cousin, we never fought. Me and my man, we never fought. It would be like about me going out or something like, oh, I'm tired of this. I just sit in the house with the kids all day. We never been in like a deep fight into the past 4 years in this house. We was in a couple of deep fights, big arguments, like big blowouts, right? Other than that, it was just little stuff like, oh, you don't never help me with the kids. It was that kind of thing. It was never really big shit. So I've never been in a fight with none of these people. I just don't understand. Okay. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe these unions weren't fruitful because it seemed like these people got into unions too. I don't know. Maybe it's me doing too much. Like I said, I had my wedding at they was calling it a museum, but it was a mansion, right? Where one of my favorite movies was filmed. But it was only like I worked that marriage, boy. I only paid like $1,500 for my marriage. The dress was about the same amount. My mother-in-law helped me buy my dress. It was. That's the only other expense. Altogether, it was less than like 2,000, 2,500 for my whole wedding. But I had picked these things apart. Like I had to. I'm a deal finder. You understand? So I had to really. Hold on. I had to. Okay. So I think the phone was. I had to really. I don't know how I got them to give me that place, but I think it was somebody else was going to be having it during the evening for a reception or something. So I was able to get it during the daytime, and I only had to pay half the amount. It was really cheap, and I just wanted that. I just wanted that in the backdrop. But I remember his parents wanted us to have it at the church that they had grew up in, and I didn't want to have it at the church. I wanted to have it at this place. So I know churches don't be holding grudges, bitch. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. But like, I think the wedding turned out really nice. And I really did that shit. I did that. Nobody helped. No, these girls did not sit there with me every single. The only thing that changed is the last day right before the wedding. One of the Watson girl, they cousin, my Play Sister's cousin, came and she was like, "You doing all this by yourself, girl? Let me help you." Now that could have been a setup too. I don't know. I don't know, but she came in like 2 days or something or that same week, and she helped me with the wedding because nobody else was helping me do nothing. but I would have did it by myself. I would have went and I would have did. They know me, so I wouldn't have begged or cried about nothing. I would have just did it myself. And I just that's the way I do it. Matter of fact, I prefer it. So I don't get to be mad at nobody else. But she was like, "How are you gonna be here doing this, getting your hair done, da 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 da?" And I remember I had a because the church would have been with the stack houses. When I went the day to go get my hair done, I was supposed to go to the stack house girls shop in North Chicago. And when I went there, she wasn't there. It was a whole bunch of inconvenience or something like this. So I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. I had micro braids and I just wanted somebody to put it up in a big old bun and put some like extra pieces and fill it in like a fluffy updo or something. And the girl was like, I can do it, but it was like a little tiny updo, some shit I could have did at home. My hair did not come out right. You know, just the Stackhouse girl stood me up, you know, and then it just was bad from there. And then the girl was like, "How you gonna be at the damn place and decorating both the reception and the wet?" And I kind of thought it through to go in the day before, da 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 da. But then I wasn't gonna have no rest or nothing, so I could have did it. But it was a miracle that that person came in to help. But I did have it already because I could go into the other place instead of having a reception dinner. I would have had to not have a reception dinner and just go there and decorate the place the day before. So I had it set up, right? But this could be also this energy of me being left behind. The Watson girl could have left with this dude. I just feel like I don't know what kind of creatures these are. I wish we could put a name to these beings, right? So I don't know, some dark clouds or something could have been over some union or something. And now people are like, oh, or this could have just be something where a guy goes through the midlife crisis and they take him out of his life and let him go party and have fun and fund all this shit or something like this. And then send him back to, and it's like, no, I don't want that kind of man. Yeah, the fuck? You doing something else that I don't know nothing about? Oh, no, I don't want that kind. Yeah, we got this mother here. This could be a mother here that could have been connected to a masculine in a past life. Now they both looking sad or looking silly with these friends. This is so childish. Now this could be somebody's forever young mother. This could be a forever young mother. Right there. Okay? A hot girl. Okay? Straight up. Somebody that could still be in competition. Look better than the daughter, even. The way that they, if this a vampire or something, young vampire diary kind of chick, this is somebody that could probably even look better than the child right now. Body-wise, stuff like this. But somebody shouldn't have did, these people shouldn't have did this. If this is somebody's spouse, mother, and friends, or they something like this, they shouldn't have done this to this Queen of Wands that was in the upright with what she was doing. I don't know why they were whatever. And then I'm guessing we got the Knight of Wands coming after these people to keep them back. There's an ending with these people or something here. I don't know if there's one left of this person here. This person here. This could be this Sophia energy in the reverse or something like this here. Because with death here, I don't like to say nothing about nobody. I don't like to say condone. I don't like to say none of that. But I know that allegedly my dad's girlfriend and her other daughter passed away within the past 2 years. There's only one left. So this could even have something to do with that. Like, say the mother was jealous of my relationship with this woman and her children and recruited them, knowing that it was going to be detrimental in the future.
Talk about it.
Hold on one second. No. Knowing that it was going to be detrimental or go against them hard in the future. This person might want to repent. Or something happened here. They did something and they shouldn't have did it. Maybe they got rid of this mother and said that they was my mother. because almost like somebody's mother and a really good friend of yours that's in reverse. They shouldn't have did what they did. They did have something to do with this false judgment on you. So somebody did betray you a couple times already. It's like these people were fighting over, girl, this is like this your man. Your mama was dealing with this person, whether this is just business or going against you or not. And this best friend, and it's like these bitches is fighting over my man. Like something like this. Somebody could be just a warlock here. They just wanted to feel wanted or wanted to feel like you gonna regret this, bitch. You know, like something like this. I don't know. I don't. I really don't. And I feel like it's you breadcrumb like the Lord or the Queen, man. What the hell is wrong with you? And somebody just now catching on that you've been being big time. But the this person might have to pay back, and this person is about to get everything that they're supposed to be getting here. Okay? Yeah, it could be because also this person had this baby with this young girl. Also some type of union or was thinking of a union, or they had already started this. Like somebody had already started this right here. And this is not Islam. This is not Saudi Arabia. This is America. I mean, unfortunately. Yeah. And then you got this blue energy. These people, all this shit is in reverse. They're going to have to give something back here. All right. They could have listened to this Elodio energy here that was not married to this person. All right. Somebody want to really let people know they was not married to this person. The marriage was before this person. So this could be somebody thought that they was better than you. And then now they find out what this bitch was really up to. And they like, come on, what did you say before? There ain't nobody going to be messing with. Because, you know, that's how I am, though. With my man, though. When me and my man is on the same. Bitch, okay, I'm not saying he can't talk to nobody, bitch. But you're not about to be talking to nobody no in any kind of way. So, you know what I'm saying? I must not be connected to a masculine energy on that level, because I'm just like, I guess she told you. But somebody could be like, wait, what you said before? This was fake, and we was the real. And I'm like, I don't know. Was it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I have to just be sure about whatever this is here. All right? Because somebody could, with this Nine of Pentacles, they could have decided to say this Nine of Pentacles is the sun that was pierced, but that's not. Just like somebody being in an intensive care unit, and they're like, oh, well, because of the fire or the smoke, the person's skin is darker now. Oh, because of this and that. And somebody knew that this wasn't the person. That's heartbreaking. They knew, whoever this is, they knew that wasn't them. At some point in time, they had to know that this was not your wife. You knew that wasn't me. Let's just say that this is some incident that happened 20 fucking years ago. You knew that wasn't me. I'm not saying the girl ain't pretty and stuff like that. I'm just saying, motherfucker, you knew that wasn't me. You know I wouldn't even dress like that. You knew that wasn't me. So I don't know. Yeah, this is what's going to be the victory here. Because if these people want to open up people's brains and see what's in there, by God, by all means, let's open up their brains and see what's in there. Since they want to be publicly bringing up what's in other people's brains and putting it in YouTube videos and tarot. But these are secret agents, though. They're not just regular tarot readers. So we should be able to go right in their head and see what they're thinking. I cannot believe this. Because I heard some of these people also got a restart. They got to go back and get them a new transformation or a new car or a new vessel, and they got to do everything over again so that they can be looking like, oh, I'm married now. They're going to have little reality shows online and everything. Look at me, when I know what their humble beginnings were. But they wanted to try to show my humble beginnings and also a humble ending, right? But these people is like Peach McIntyre, like, oh, I'm married and I got the... It's like, when? That's for show or something like this. Yeah, these nations are in reverse here. Whatever they were trying to do, this G20, whatever this is, it's with this King of Pentacles in reverse. The nations in this person is in reverse with this other person too. Okay. That's just what this looked like to me. And I'm going to come back later.